Hello everyone, Carlos Flores back on basics. So before we begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. If you have a topic, a suggestion, a question, or if you want me to give you my take on anything, put it in the comment section. I'll be happy to do so. If you want to connect on Facebook, you can connect with me by searching Carlos Flores Jr. On Instagram and on X and on Threads, you can type in at Back on Basics. And on WhatsApp, you can type in at Back on Basics 9985. So let's talk about our support system. Let's talk about how we can have that life balance, mental health balance, right? And so by connecting with our support system, it is very important because you know what? Most of the people in that support system have actually been supporting you since you were young, since you were small, since since you moved from one place to another, since your life has changed or has not changed throughout the years, throughout the months, throughout the days. You know, there's so many different people that go in and out of your life. And there's a lot of people that become part of your support system. And so you have to connect with them. You have to thank them. You have to be thankful that they're in your support system because there are people till this day that are still supporting you, even though you don't know that they're doing it indirectly. And so there's so many people that are cheering for you. There's so many people that want to support you and want to back you up and want to make sure that you get the best roadmap to your success. And so sometimes we tend to take it for granted. I'm telling you, I take it for granted, and I haven't connected with some of the people that I have that have been supporting me throughout. And so I am making a pledge, and I said this last week that I was going to connect with my support system, the people that have supported me now, before, when I was little, and the ones that have helped me and support me and guided me the best way possible to be the best person that I can be in the here and now, right? And how can I do that? By putting in the work, making sure that you put in the work, making sure that you are the person that they can look up to, or they can look to and say, I can rely on this person. I want to be that person. I want to be that person that people rely on. I want to be that person that people say, yes, Carlos is one of those people that you can rely on. And so, again, right, there's so many people. It's kind of like one of the videos that I made when I first started the channel. And I said, look, if you're going to school, right? Let's say, for example, you're going to high school and you graduate from high school, right? You have your diploma. So what happens is, if you start tearing your diploma into pieces and you start handing it and thanking the people that have helped you get to your high school diploma and beyond, and you give them a piece, each one that has connected with you, that has touched your life, that has supported you, that still supports you, then they all would get a piece. So that means that it could be thousands, it could be hundreds of thousands of pieces that you are going to hand out. And why? Because there's so many people that are so integral in watching you grow up, watching you get educated, watching you become the person that you are now, the person that you'll be in a few years, the person that you'll be tomorrow. And so, again, make sure that you connect with them. You remind them how appreciative you are of having them in your support system because it's imperative, ladies and gentlemen. These people think about you. These people want to help you. These people reach out to you. These people, after years, let's say 20, 30, 40 years, these people are still, you're still in their mind, and they're willing to drop everything so that way you can get to where you want to get to. And so again, that's the power of the support system. That's the power that can get you motivated. So if you need any motivation, list of all the people that have helped you throughout your life and see how big it is. For me, my parents, my sibling, my brother, my family. I mean, it just grows and grows and grows. My teachers, my friends. I mean, I've talked about different people, different family members, different friends, and that have helped me. My coworkers in the past that have helped me so much, my current coworkers that are helping me right now get to know my new field that I'm working on. And so it is imperative, ladies and gentlemen, that life, it's kind of like an apprenticeship. I'm going to say it again. Life is kind of like an apprenticeship. You need to select the people that will support you the right way in order for you to move forward, in order for you to motivate, in order for you to make sure that you are paying it forward as well. And that's a big, huge thing also, is paying it forward, because you should be part of somebody else's support system. You should be thinking about, okay, this is the person, I'm going to check in with them so that way I can help them, maybe course correct, or I can help them with some advice. Remember, these videos are not made just for, just for the heck of it. These videos are made because I want to make sure that you get different topics, different subtopics, different ways of connecting with people, different ways of getting to your goals and your dreams and your success, different ways to adapt, different ways to be grateful, different ways to be unselfish, different ways for you to be positive. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, as humans, all of these characteristics that I just named, a lot of the times we take for granted. We tend to be the penny pinchers. We tend to be the selfish ones. We tend to be the naysayers. We tend to be the ones that don't really want to commit to anything. We tend to be the ones that, in the end, have nothing. And it's unfortunate, because you know what? With all the potential that all of us have, we can have what we want. Maybe it may not be the biggest goal that you're going to get, but if you put the work into it, right? Do the work every day. Do the work. You will get to where you want to get to. It may not take as fast as you want it to be, but it will get there. Look at me. In a year and a half, and I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, in a year and a half, 447 subscribers, which I appreciate so much. 447 subscribers. You all are sending these videos out to people. You all are sending these shorts out to people. Spanish, English, right? The micro short on Instagram. They are going out. And so people are starting to see, there are people that look at me and say, is that what I think it is? And I'm like, oh, I mean, to the point that even one of my students said, you're a YouTuber. I said, yeah. And I wasn't even trying for them to know what I did when I'm not at work. And so it's amazing the power that we have right now, the power of connectivity that we have. Even when you don't want to do something, you always have the opportunity support somebody. Even if you think that you're not supporting somebody, believe me, you are. There at least one person, if not more person, that you're supporting in different ways. So you have to understand that you have to connect with the people that have helped you in the past, that are helping you now, and eventually that will be helping you in the future. There's so much potential to untap. But remember, be humble, right? Be grateful that people are helping you. Don't feel like you're by yourself, because you're not. There's always somebody. Even if somebody's homeless, there's always somebody that's there to help them. There's always somebody's there to protect them. Even if you lose everything, sometimes you have to lose everything. So that way you can get to a point where you're grateful for what you have, which is the ability to breathe. Remember what I said in one of the first few videos, is that, you see that? That's free. That's air going into your lungs that gives you life, that gives you the ability to motivate yourself, to do the things that you want to do, to work hard, to put in the work, right? To do things over and over and over, day by day by day, to move forward. So remember, be grateful for everything, that all the people that support you, because there are lots of people. There's lots of people that I can name that even mentally they support me, right? All the way to El Salvador, all the way to Spain, for all of you that have been watching my videos, all the way to Thailand, all the way to Burma, Myanmar, all the way to El Salvador, all the way to Guatemala and Mexico, all the way to most of the states here in the United States. Believe me, your support makes a huge difference. So don't minimize it, because you are helping a great deal. You're helping me a great deal. You're helping somebody else a great deal. You're helping a lot of people, right? And that's a great deal. So don't minimize it. Embrace it. Accept it. Be mindful that when you're thinking about helping somebody, you're doing it out of the right decision, out of the right frame of thinking. Make sure that you're able to get somebody to the point where they can help themselves, right? And so again, put into work. People behind you are looking at you and they're thinking, how can I get to where he or she is at right now? And in front, saying the same thing. The thing is, it's by yourself, but it will take you a long time. But you can get there with a support system and the people that have helped you ever since you've been young, ever since you've been born, ever since you've been trying to get to goals, trying to get to the activities that you like to do and the activities that you have to do. But remember, you are also a support team member for at least one more person. And I bet you that you're supporting more than just one person. So pat yourself on the back, because that's a great thing that keeps you going, that keeps you motivated for you to get to your success. Back on basics.